Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing a 2016 release that was originally designed to celebrate 110 years of Montblanc, the brand. This is the Montblanc 4810 ExoTourbillon Slim, and it is both of those things. It is an ExoTourbillon and it is slim. 42 millimeters in rose gold. You can see the watch on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist wears quite easily. It is a large dress watch, but it is not large by modern standards, and given the complication and the automatic winding, I would say it's downright compact. So 42 millimeters in diameter. From lug to lug, the watch measures a full-sized 50 millimeters, but the shape of the lugs, which you can see is tightly downturned in this down the barrel shot, really do wrap the lug profiles around your wrist. And it is a slim watch, 10.6 millimeters, with the spacing between the lugs of a modern 22 millimeters, so the look of the watch is broad and planted on the wrist. It's a good looking timepiece, and it's comfortable on a 16 centimeter circumference wrist. One more straight over the top shot right there, and now we talk about the strap. The strap is black, large rectangular scale alligator leather. As you can see, it's a monotone stitch. It is a sheer side, so you can see the layers stitched together. And then there's a little bit of a bolstering. It's a stiff strap with a lot of material, so you're not getting shorted the leather. This is a new Montblanc factory strap, so you'll have a chance to gouge it first with the pin buckle, which is a simple polished affair that you can see makes for easy adjustment on the fly. Now the case band of the watch is more nuanced than I expected at first. It features a satin flank, contrasting with the polish of the fluted lugs, and I do love that shoulder fluting of the lugs, which also let you know that the watch has not been refinished because their definition is exquisite and crisp, deep and defined. You'll also note that the bezel itself is a domed profile and high polish that contrasts with the flank of the case, giving way to a dial that is anything but standard. You see a couple of different things going on here. First, you can see the red 60 at the top of the dial. You can see the stylized Roman numerals on the top of the dial, the undulating wave-like guilloche pattern of the top of the dial, and then the Côte de Genève on the base. You'll also note that the Dauphin-style hands are loomed, and the dial itself is robustly loomed and easy to see by night. Getting a little bit closer, you can see the ExoTourbillon. I'm going to do my best to keep this in focus and get close. Now, the ExoTourbillon is interesting because it separates the regulator, that is the escapement itself and the tourbillon carriage, from the balance and the hairspring, and from this angle you can see to good effect that the actual tourbillon carriage is below the balance. So what this does is it actually reduces power consumption by 30%, and it spares the balance the stop-start inertial effect of the tourbillon carriage, which is a clever refinement that also makes the balance more visible and thus easier to see and enjoy. Now, a feature that most tourbillon watches do not have: stop seconds. The tourbillon, you see there's a little red lacquered index underneath, acts as your seconds indication for the dial. It is a 1-minute tourbillon. The watch beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour. It is a 27 joule automatic winder with a 50-hour power reserve by virtue of a micro rotor on the caseback, which allows you to have a wide display vista, just like a manual wind watch, and you can see that spectacular arabesque Côte de Genève across the bridges with both polished and blued screws. It gives you that vista on the caseback unobscured by a winding bridge and a rotor, but it also gives you a slim profile, keeping with the mission of the watch to have the complication but also fit underneath the cuff. You can see the Montblanc Peak logo on the outside of the crown. Jumping back to the dial, I'm happy to say that at least the important parts of this watch, the tourbillon carriage, the full bridge for the balance, are exquisitely hand finished, and most of the action is on this side anyway. So you enjoy all of the privileges of tourbillon ownership, as well as the fun of a display caseback, with most of that fun on the dial side of the watch. You'll note that the bridge itself is exquisitely black polished with handsome chamfering or beveling around its edge. You'll also note that there's a little function indicator on the crown that switches between setting and winding. Of course, you can manually wind the watch if you like, and you can even wait for that index to arrive at 60, and then set your watch precisely to a reference time. It is one of the few hacking seconds tourbillon timepieces I have ever encountered. A few of the others hail from some of the great brands in the business. For example, A Longa Unzona. Montblanc, you're finally becoming a real watch brand. You're in good company. All of this somewhat surprisingly water resistant, down to 50 meters, which is considerably more than I would have expected for a dress complication. Nevertheless, Montblanc offering more and surprising as a result, and getting more than you expect truly is the definition of luxury. See this sensational Montblanc 4810 ExoTourbillon Slim and make it yours on the Watchbox.